Good afternoon. I'm Sue Asselin, the parish nurse at First Congregational Church of Greenwich. Today, I wanted to talk about how I survived quarantine, and so can you. You've probably seen all the available information out there, started from the CDC, about home quarantining guidelines, including and when you live with others and you're sick with the COVID virus, the main things are to try to stay in a separate room, have a separate bathroom if you're lucky enough to do so, and wear a mask when you are around those you live with. Let me just get right out there in front too that if you don't feel well, don't feel like you have to stay home. Care is available for you. Medical care is available for you. So if you have any trouble breathing or any other serious symptoms like that, if they're immediate, call 911. If they're just a concern, call your doctor, get some advice. You do not have to suffer at home if you are in pain or having trouble breathing. Okay, this advice is for people who are stable and at home and they know they're infectious and they need to stay put for about 2 weeks and 3 days after their last symptom in order to not spread the virus to others, including those that they live with. So here's some little tips I've learned after living through such a scenario. The things they don't tell you on the CDC website, such as it's very useful to have a small table or TV tray and set it up outside the door where you're staying, like outside your bedroom door. That way, your loved ones can leave you food and other needed items on the table without having to see you and open the door while you're right there. So that's number one. Get yourself a little table. Second, disposable plates are your friends. I know we all like to recycle for the environment, but this is the time to give yourself permission to make your life easier and get some disposable plates. I have a new appreciation for large paper coffee cups now that I have been through this. Kitchen-sized garbage bags. Just go ahead and ask your loved ones for these things up front to save yourself from thinking of them and having them run down to you 8 times a day. Garbage bags, start using that in your room. When it's full, put it outside your room. Call room service. Text your family. Ask them to please pick it up and put it in the garbage and to wash their hands afterwards. I was fortunate enough to be quarantined in the basement with a bedroom, a bathroom, and our laundry room is nearby and our garage is nearby. So I brought out my own trash because I could do that without encountering people in my family that live there upstairs. Okay? Then you're going to want at least 2 water pitchers because after the second or third cup of water, your family will be tired of you asking for water. I had them bring me a large pitcher of water, and when I wanted it refilled, I took the cover off, I put it outside on my TV tray, and I texted room service again. I asked them specifically, bring another pitcher of water, and without touching my pitcher of water, pour it in, and there you go. My water was refilled, their pitcher was not contaminated, they brought it back upstairs for use the next day or so. Okay. What else? An electric, teapot or kettle. I just dropped the bottom of it. Okay. A hot pot. I got mine on Amazon a little too late. I thought of it late. But you get the idea. Plug it in, hot water, voila. Be careful. Don't burn yourself. Don't leave it plugged in when you're asleep. And that can help you be way more independent, again, without bugging your family all the time. Now you can make tea, hot cocoa, or even instant oatmeal when you want it. You are not at people's mercy any longer. You can cook a little bit for yourself. Next up, a few snacks that do not need refrigeration. I brought my favorites. Peanut butter and jelly. You can have your family bring you some bread or crackers. But that got me by when it wasn't dinner time and, things like that got me through. I will say there was a little bit of chocolate involved too. Let's see, hand gel. If you're home and you can wash your hands, great. That is better than alcohol gel. However, there are times when it's great, and when you don't feel well and you're in bed and you want to wash your hands before eating, it's really nice to have some hand gel handy. And I also recommend having some cleaning supplies, either some spray disinfectant and paper towels or something like this, because you'll want to wipe down your bedroom surfaces, your eating surfaces, your doorknobs, and your bathroom at least once a day. When I had a burst of energy, when I was feeling better, and that was when I cleaned the bathroom. And I think you will find it's a long time, but you'll have some days when you feel up to it. The other thing, a yoga mat or a couple of thick towels. If you do yoga, you might have some of these around, some blocks. And the reason I bring up yoga is because any exercise that gets you breathing is good for your lungs, for your recovery. But yoga, especially some of the poses where you're upside down, such as downward dog, forward fold, when your lungs are hanging upside down, that's good for removing secretions, getting things moving. It might make you cough, but that's a good thing. So I highly recommend yoga. Just the stretches that expand your rib cage and so on. You get the idea. Very, very good for your lungs, for your respiratory recovery. Andrea Woodman from our church has a yoga class on Saturdays. If you're interested, you could just email me and I'll share more with you about that. There are other online yoga classes. Some are free on YouTube. Some of them are a subscription, like Beachbody and I can't remember what else, but there's a lot of them. So I just want to close by saying I know that not all of us live with someone who's able to help care for us. So if you live with someone who is also ill or not up to helping you, and or you live alone, if you're in the local community where our church is, please give us a call. We can help. 203-637-1791. Extension 821 is mine. You can reach the pastors there and all of us on staff there. But again, I'll just repeat the phone number, 203-637-1791, extension 821. And especially for our local church members and friends, we would love to support you through this and to help you get, some of these items that I found really helpful. We'll help you get them, or we'll talk through, how we're going to get that accomplished. Okay? I think that's about it. Thank you so much, and thanks for listening. Be well, praying for all your health and safety and peace.